There's a buzz here in San Antonio, Texas with another sold-out arena. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the Battle of the Alamo here in San Antonio as the Dallas Mavericks come in here in hopes of making a statement. Look at the Mavericks. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, whether it's jilted fans in Utah or a player's feelings after an unwanted trade, we always hear that saying, there's no loyalty in sports. But is there any room for nuance? The league's a business and a competition. And in any competition, there are winners and losers. Guys?
Great stuff, David. Thank you. We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution of the game feels like it's been sped up. So many specialized coaches, so much time that guys want to work on facets of their game that are opening up opportunities. And with so much space that's on the floor for guys, we get to see those skill sets a little bit more often on a nightly basis. Awesome to see that players continue to strive to maximize their potential.
I agree. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Powell is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Smith in at the one. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. And that one, good.
Always got to stay with Gay. He's a nuisance when he gets a screen. Fantastic at capitalizing in these situations.
Now, here is Smith. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. Barnes outside. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Barnes has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Powell, off the left rim and out. And the Mavericks with possession. It's a three-point game. Barnes can't get it to go.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Smith kicks to Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got his first points of the game.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Aldridge with a screen on Smith. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Gay against Barnes. Gasol a screen. 6 to shoot. Aldridge wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jordan the screen. Smith kicks to Jordan. Pass to Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
First free throw is good. And Greg with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
Barnes hits them both. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Lakers.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good from Gasol.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. It's deflected, but he gets it back. Aldridge misses.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Barnes passes to Jordan. Another shot, and Gasol sends it back.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close.
Now here's Murray. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. And he comes up with the deuce.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
Smith against Murray. Smith kicks to Barnes. Powell with the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Wide open look here for Murray, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. It's stolen by DeRozan. San Antonio trailing here. Aldridge a screen. DeRozan's shot is off.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed. I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From 13, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Powell kicks to Barnes, and stolen by Aldridge. The pass to DeRozan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Murray against Smith. Tries again. Got a piece of it. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Jordan the screen. Smith kicks to Powell. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he is checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. The free throw drops for Powell. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And DeAndre Jordan this last offseason opting out of his contract with the LA Clippers. He felt, Greg, obviously it was time to move on.
It didn't take long for Jordan to find a new home here in Dallas. Had almost signed with them last time he was a free agent. Closed the deal this time around. Still has a lot to offer and a really good fit for this team inside.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for foul. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Spurs.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Now here's Mills. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. 5 on the clock. Aldridge with a screen on Barea. No one covering. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I like the decision there from Patty, but then he generally makes great choices. That's why he's in the rotation.
Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Here's Barnes. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Aldridge. That one no good. Good D by Matthews.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Barnes. A rebound by the Spurs. Outside Aldridge. Over Nowitzki. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Bellinelli. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Well, the jump shot that Aldridge has is pretty pure, a dynamite shooter.
Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. It's good from long range. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Mills. Back to Aldridge. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Jordan the screen. Barea kicks to Matthews. Passes to Jordan. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here comes the break. Lamarcus Aldridge again. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
That's Nowitzki at the elbow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
And here we can check out the story on Lamarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in scoring, 17th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now here's DeRozan. Another key contributor to that nice win against the Lakers.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
They set the pick. Barea, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Misses the 3.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Barnes has got 10. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Spurs working the ball around now. Mills can't hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
Bellinelli against Matthews. Pass to Aldridge. They set the pick. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Tries again. The shot missing. Good D by Jordan. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Andre Jordan is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Aldridge with a screen on Barea. Mills can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Barea. Aldridge dishes to Bellinelli. Aldridge inside. He's working on Nowitzki. And it's Aldridge missing. Down low. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's the break. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft. Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. And so Lamarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
The 3 from Barnes. No good on that last second attempt there. Lamarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
They've got Pirtle. Mills out there with Lamarcus Aldridge. And it's Bertsinus in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-and-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. Here's Nowitzki, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. On deep, Barea, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 3rd assist on the night. San Antonio trailing here.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. Just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Matthews passes to Barnes, and it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lamarcus Aldridge. And Dallas with a change here too. Doncic is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Nowitzki for 3. Mejri, the pass to Doncic. And Matthews kicks to Doncic. Now here's Mejri, guarded closely. Outside for Barea. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. There's a good screen to the paint. Nowitzki outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Walker. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Barea's got 5 points now in the quarter. And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barea has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons, still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
Now here's Barea. He's got 7. Mills with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas leading by 3. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Nowitzki. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Mills passes to Gay. Back to Mills. They need this one, and it's good on the layup. Mills has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Outside Matthews. Six on the shot clock. Nowitzki a screen. His first shot coming late. Matthews no good. Spurs trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, that's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there. Used to absorbing contact on the way up.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
That one drops. He ties it up. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say it with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. Now, here's Doncic. He had 22 points in the win against Utah.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with it.
And Walker kicks to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Walker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Shoots a fader. And that one comes up a bit short. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Walker. Back to Murray. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Off the pick. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Matthews. It's tipped. And now here comes Gabe leading the break. Second shot opportunity, and it's Murray laying it in.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Smith against Murray. Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Powell kicks to Matthews. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And so assured. You can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
From 12 feet out. Gay can't hit.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Powell with the screen. Off his leg. Kick. And it's whistled a kick. Spurs making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in. Murray against Smith. Clock at 6. In the corner, Powell with it. Fires it up. Doncic, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Here's Murray. And no good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. Powell, the pass to Smith. Good on the triple. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
Murray kicks to Bellinelli. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. In the corner, Smith with it. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's the pass to Gay. Bellinelli with it. Right side, Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star. Nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Gasol. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Pau Gasol, not the same player Brent he once was, but he still knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, 2001 is when it is that Pau Gasol came into the NBA as a very slightly built Spaniard. for the Memphis Grizzlies, but the skill was on display from the very start. He's had a Hall of Fame career, a two-time champion, and one of the best and most skilled players to play that position in the last 20 years.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Jordan with a screen on Murray. Smith off the screen. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got his third rebound tonight. Outside DeRozan. Gasol passes to Murray. And Gasol now top of the key. Jordan with some nice D.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Gay with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Gasol.
Lunch pail work there from Gasol, pounding the ball through the basket over the outstretched arms of the defense.
Smith dishes to Doncic. Jordan kicks to Doncic. Powell with the screen, off the screen, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And just clever at creating space off the screen. Doncic is someone you can't afford to lose sight of in these situations.
Now here's Gasol. 12 points his last out. Whoa!
In his prime, Rudy Gay would throw down some hellacious dunks, and that time gets in for another one, still part of his arsenal.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Dallas doing everything they could do to accelerate their rebuilding process this past summer, Greg. They made a lot of moves.
You know, trading up for Doncic sends the message they want to compete now. Brought in DeAndre Jordan to shore up the center spot. Mavs definitely accelerated to where they feel they can compete for a playoff spot.
And that one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. The Mavericks also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And he sinks the second.
When you look at what the Spurs went through last year, it just was not a pretty season. Just not something, you know, that we've seen from the Spurs in 25 years. Still clinched a playoff berth, and that was their 21st season in a row.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here is Smith. He's got 6. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Poeltl with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Barnes. DeRozan defending. Barnes against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Smith. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray the pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Yeah, he can have this kind of output, putting on a one-man show. Aldridge scoring whenever he wants.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes to Powell. Here's Barnes. Sinks that one from the post. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
is Murray. Lets it go from 11, and it's San Antonio with another. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Spurs out in front as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. We saw Lamarcus Aldridge lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and also 3 steals. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I'd like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lamarcus Aldridge.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Harrison Barnes is out there with Powell, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Doncic. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Spurs.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smith kicks to Doncic. Jordan with the screen on DeRozan. He took good advantage of that screen. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Aldridge down low. Guarded by Powell. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Aldridge.
High-level offensive rebounder. Aldridge has the wingspan and timing to get to those.
Mavericks trail by 5. Smith the pass to Jordan. Up off the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Jordan's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Inside. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Doncic kicks to Barnes. Powell with the screen. Off the screen, Barnes. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Murray outside. Pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
And even if you get a hand up, Smith knows how to finish. When he's in the post, he is dangerous.
Murray, the pass to Gay. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Shakes him. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Foul for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Right side Aldridge. DeRozan in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 13 points in the game. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Spurs. Davis Bertans checks in for Gasol. Walker comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Measury, he's checked in for Dallas. And he sinks the second. Spurs leading by 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. And Mills kicks to Bertans. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge with it. He's against Measury, and the shot goes in. 19 points for Aldridge.
There's such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
On the wing, Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Here's DeRozan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with DeMar DeRozan, do you see him, Greg, potentially being an MVP winner during his career?
I mean, I think he's headed in that direction already. When you look at how he's progressed each and every year,
His team is always competitive in large part to what he does out on the floor. I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was named MVP before it's all said and done.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Barnes.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
Now here's Barnes. 13 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got 15.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Bertans gets to DeRozan. Bertans, the pass to Mills. And here is Aldridge. To the inside. And DeRozan throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Powell. Doncic with it. Shoots over DeRozan. Doncic, no good. To the paint. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Smith kicks to Doncic. On the wing, Barnes. DeRozan defending. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Barnes.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 17. But they'll get another chance. Bertans. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 23 points a game last year. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
And the first one at the line is good. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Dallas also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell. Matthews comes in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Dennis Smith. Good on both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Barea's got 9.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Bertans, the pass to Mills. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Matthews. They set the screen. On the wing, Barnes. Over Bellinelli. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knocks it loose. Mills with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, another thing he can do defensively is generate steals. Mills does a great job of jump-starting the fast break.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. They set the screen. Barnes. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pirtle sets the pick for Bellinelli. Walker in the corner. Wing shot on the way. And another basket for San Antonio. Mavericks trail by 13. And the Mavericks call time here. And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
I'm tucking money in the safe for my kid, and I'm good in the hood. Never tell that girl the truth, I'ma lie to her. Word to my baby mama, see us where I wasn't, but I'm the father of the year, and she'll tell you I'm him. Dream, I am way up at the rim. Pool full up, then I'ma take a swim. If she ain't texting about no money, I ain't reading it. I'ma get some, then I'm a girl, I ain't need you. Ooh, I'm ballin' like babies. They wanna have my baby. Nah, fresh like mayonnaise. Big time. Not big time.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Well, you look at Bellinelli, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Now here's Barea, covered by Mills. Now here's Barea. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Mejri, the pass to Matthews. Mejri kicks to Barea. There's the pick. Now the pass to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Spurs leading by 13. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Got a hand on it.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Offensive rebound. Bertans kicks to Mills. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Mills has got 10 points in the game. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Barea, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer, and the shot falls short this time. Dallas has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
That's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
The 3 from Bertans. Barnes grabs the miss.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
look now for San Antonio. Gasol comes in for Davis Bertans, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Walker. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Mills. 10 points for him. They set the pick. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Five to shoot. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Bellinelli's got 5.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Nowitzki a screen. Passes it to Matthews. Out to the right wing. And here's Barea outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Matthews against Bellinelli. He kicks to Pirtle. Upside Gasol. Over Jordan. No good off the back of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 assists in the game. Mills passes to Gasol. Spurs passing it around. They get it back. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. It's tipped. Matthews against Bellinelli. Jordan the screen. Here's Matthews. Outside for Barea. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Here's Gay. No good on that last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Spurs up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Mavericks trail by 15. They've got Bellinelli. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And Bellinelli kicks to Murray. Misses the 3.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Down low. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Jordan dishes to Barea. The second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Pirtle with the ball. He's working on Nowitzki. Murray for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists tonight.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot, and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
Dallas calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And then for Dallas, Doncic comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Smith subbed in for J.J. Barea. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Smith outside. There's a screen. To the inside, Nowitzki. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Yeah, that was a nice pick by Luka there. It has the wide frame, goes about 230, so physically he's ready to compete.
Murray the pass to Gay. Aldridge with it, picked up by Nowitzki, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
How many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here is Aldridge. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Here's Murray after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Murray kicks to Gay. Aldridge with it, picked up by Nowitzki. And the Spurs scoring again.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Some solid defense from Aldridge. San Antonio leading by 16. It's deflected. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
DeRozan, the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mavericks trail by 18. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Barnes passes to Nowitzki. Jordan dishes to Smith. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink, wills those shots in.
Murray kicks to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And it's Aldridge missing.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Smith against Murray. A 3 from Gay. Mavericks with the rebound. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. The shot's good.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Murray kicks to Gay. Inside, Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Dare I say Gasol graceful on the dunk attempt? That's alliteration, Kevin.
Mavericks trail by 14. Smith the pass to Nowitzki. Screen by Smith. To the paint. And another basket for Dallas.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Gay sets the pick for Murray. Gasol a screen on Smith. Gasol a screen. Here's Aldridge. Misses off the left iron.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Aldridge a screen. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Smith. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. to the middle, and Aldridge slams it in.
I don't think Lamarcus is quite as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
Smith against Murray. To the left side wing. Nowitzki sets a screen for Doncic. Shoots over DeRozan. Nice D from DeRozan. San Antonio leading by 12. The drive by Gay. That shot no good. Good D by Barnes. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Gay. Looking to end his cold spell and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. That's good from Rudy Gay.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Now Smith. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 ball is good. Barnes has got 20.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And for a big man, Jordan runs the floor like a gazelle, one of the best athletes we have at that position.
Spurs leading by 8. To the inside, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Now here's Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. In the corner, Murray with it. The kick out to Aldridge. Clock at 6. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Inside, and then Smith with the dunk.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Aldridge with a screen on Smith. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Powell. Aldridge, no luck.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Barnes. Gay with the block.
Now using his length well on defense, Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
And San Antonio has possession. They led by as many as 18 points. Good looking screen by Gasol. And they double up DeRozan for 3. Murray, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Murray against Smith. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Smith. Takes the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he gets the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Mavericks trail by 8. Smith right side. Over in the corner, Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Double team on Aldridge. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gay. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. Count that one. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing here by 8. Smith inside. He's covered by Murray. And it's Smith missing. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Murray, no good. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Here's DeRozan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Shooting for San Antonio, DeRozan. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Mavericks trail by 10. Smith outside. Barnes outside. He comes over with a double team. Barnes can't get it to go. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Spurs.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Lamarcus Aldridge.
And he was remarkable. Absolutely destroyed the opposition. Any matchup he had tonight, it felt like he was going to dominate.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Murray with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.